Hi, I'd like to welcome everybody to my house. We've got a few pests and critters here we're going to talk about. We've got to make sure everything is all natural. We don't want to use any poisons or pesticides around the house, especially if you have children and pets. So there really are natural ways and natural solutions to get rid of every kind of ant, insect, critter, bug you can possibly think of and do it naturally. This is a very unusual book. There isn't a book like this anywhere in the world except right here. Now let's have some fun. Now, if you have any children or grandchildren and they have any stuffed animals, make sure you put the stuffed animal in a plastic bag and put it into the freezer for 24 hours once a month to kill off the dust mites. Dust mites are a real problem. They may cause allergies and even possibly bring on an allergic attack in children. Dust mites are a very big problem in the home. So you really need to know how to control them and get rid of them. In fact, your pillow you sleep on at night may have as many as 6 million dead dust mites in it. So if you're coughing, sneezing at night, having a problem, it may be because of the dust mites. A mattress, if you have a mattress for more than 4 or 5 years, you could have literally 100 to a trillion dust mites in the mattress. It's unbelievable the weight of the dust mites in a used mattress. Now, with children, the other thing, and I've got a lot of grandchildren, about 21 of them. So what you want to remember, if you have any pets, if they have a collar, a poison collar you're putting on, children may wet their fingers, touch the collar, put the finger back in the mouth. Very dangerous. You don't want that. The book will tell you how to make an all-natural flea collar using some lavender oil, a few lemon slices. It's really easy to do. The book has got a lot of little tricks like that. It'll tell you how to make natural pet shampoo, natural flea powder, doggy deodorant, how to stop a dog from digging outside in your garden, from clawing at the furniture. It's got every trick imaginable in here for pets. Also, whenever your pet comes in from the outside, make sure you take a lint roller. Doesn't matter whether it's a cat or a dog. Take a lint roller and go over your pet and pick up the fleas, ticks, and any other extraneous material that the pet has picked up outside that you don't want in the house. You'll be amazed how well this works. Now, let's go to a different little critter here. Rodents. Rodents are a real problem. Now, if you have any rodents around the house, and this is my pet, so we're not going to kill him off, but we just want to keep him out of the house. If you want to keep any type of rodent out of the house, the best thing to do is use oil of peppermint. Now, make sure when you buy oil of peppermint, you go to a health food store and buy the real oil of peppermint. Don't go to the supermarket and buy peppermint extract, or you'll have drunk mice running around your property. So buy the real oil of peppermint, put a few drops on a cotton ball, place the cotton balls anywhere you want in the house, behind the counter, up in the attic, in the garage, in an old car, any place you don't want rodents, and they're allergic to oil of peppermint. This will keep the rodents away. Not only that, if you have a squirrel problem getting at your bird feeder or something, all you have to do is put some oil of peppermint and water in a spray bottle, spray it where you're having the problem. That will eliminate the problem. It'll work on any type of rodent. Now, gophers, moles, they're a real pain in the neck. They dig up the garden, leave big holes laying around. All you have to do to get rid of gophers, moles is, you're going to like this one. It came from a farmer in the Midwest. We didn't think it really worked. We thought he was pulling our leg. But let me tell you, you want to take a small piece of chocolate laxative. Put a small piece of chocolate laxative down the entrance to the gopher mole hole. This will send them on the run. They'll remember your property and never come back. Just don't tell your neighbor what you've done. This actually works. Now, the other thing you can do is take a small transistor radio, put a hard rock music station on here, drop it down the entrance to the gopher mole hole. This will clear out the entire backyard. And the book has a lot of other things you can do. You can use chili peppers, you can use spearmint gum, a lot of things you can do to get rid of these little critters. Spiders. Nobody likes spiders around the house. They're really not bad, but we don't want them around the house. What you want to do to get rid of spiders is make a solution of white vinegar and coconut oil. Put water in the spray bottle, a tablespoon of coconut oil, mix it up, spray all the corners in the house. You will never see a spider. They do not like coconut oil. And you only have to do this about every 2-3 months. No more spiders. The book will also tell you what you can sprinkle around the baseboards to keep all the insects away from the house naturally without being dangerous to children and pets. Ants. If you got anything this big around your house, I think I'd move. But if you have any ants around the house, all you have to do to get rid of fire ants, carpenter ants, the large ants outside especially, is use some wet cat food, boric acid, and some jelly. They like jelly grape jelly better than any kind, but you can use really any kind. All you have to do is mix it together. Make little tiny balls and leave it out for the workers. The workers won't eat it. They'll take it back to the queen as a present. And this will kill off the nest. It will also tell you what to do inside the house to keep all the ants away naturally. What to use on your counters, what to use in the cupboards. Now, if you have any flying insects like flies and mosquitoes, that's really a problem. Flies and mosquitoes, you can keep them all out of the house by just using the herb basil. Take some basil, put it in a porous cloth bag, hang a couple bags around the house. You will never see a flying insect. They do not like basil. Now, if you want to activate it even more, use the herb catnip. Put some catnip in with the basil. This works even better. Now, you can't do that if you own a cat. If you own a cat, it'll drive the cat crazy and they'll need counseling. So be real careful about that. The other thing you can do with mosquitoes and flies is when you're outside, take an old dryer sheet, a used one, rub it on your skin. You will not have any problem with flies and mosquitoes outside. In fact, I know a lot of fishermen, they put it under their hat when they go fishing, or they'll stick one in their pocket. It won't grow hair, but it'll keep the flies and mosquitoes away from them. But this really works well. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for looking at this. These natural solutions, no poisons, no chemicals. Excuse me, you've got literally 1,000 solutions in the book.